Welcome to this gentle yoga sequence to ease low back pain, tension, and tight hips. Just grab a mat. If you want extra padding or any support, feel free to get a pillow or a block, maybe an extra towel. And let me ask you, right from the start, if you can like, subscribe, it really helps the channel. Let's come to an easy seated position. If the back is feeling tight here, then sit on top of something to create some length. The arms, the hands, just rest wherever feels good. Shoulders rolling down and back. Take the first few moments here to tune into your breath, to even slow the breath down. Allowing a little bit longer on the inhale. Lingering a bit longer through the exhale. And let your mind start to settle on the sensation of the next breath, just the next inhale, the next exhale. Let other thoughts begin to float away, just pass through the mind. Use your next inhale to maybe lift the chin. Your exhale to maybe start a little gentle rock, round in a circle, side to side. Slowly breathing. Inhaling, reach the arms up to the sky. Grab the left wrist, and as you exhale, lean over to the right. Feel the side open. Inhale, reach, switching hands. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, reaching up to the sky, and exhale, the hands come in front of the body. Reach the fingertips forward. It doesn't matter how deep you can fold. Feel that sensation through the stretch, the low back, the hips. As we inhale, rise up to center. Switching the way those legs are crossed, inhale, reach, and exhale, grabbing left wrist, lean it over to the right. Inhale, reach, grabbing right wrist, lean to the left. See if we can keep the hips grounded as the side body stretches. Inhale to reach, and exhale to fold. It's okay to take more breaths in any shape, or for your breath to even move faster. And as we regulate the breath, we are actually helping these low back muscles. Inhale, we rise, switch the legs once again. Inhale, reach, grabbing that left wrist. This time as we exhale, lean to the right, make a big circle to the side, around, and all the way back up. And exhale, switching those hands, make that big circle all the way around. Inhale, back up to the sky. And as you exhale, take your fold. All the things physically that can go on with the back. The back is also carrying a lot of stress, so the muscles there responding to the stress that we're feeling. Inhale, we rise again, switching the way that the legs are crossed, and let's take it through on the other side. Grab right wrist and roll it around to the left. Inhale, back up to the sky. Grab left wrist, and as you exhale, roll it all the way around, big circle. Inhale, back up to the sky. Exhale, take your fold. And so although we want to relieve the muscles by staying tuned into the breath, we're helping this area of the body to release and heal. Gently transitioning onto a tabletop shape, hands and knees. Take a few moments to roll side to side. Shift your hips to the side. Kind of look back towards them. Kind of create a C shape through the spine with your breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, shift. And maybe some cat-cows coming to center. Inhale, lift the heart. Drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. Tuck the chin in. And any combination here, just linking with that breath, slower or faster, maybe changing direction of the spine and the hips. Taking note of what feels tight, what feels okay. Back to those hands and knees. Pull the belly in with your next inhale. Stretch the right leg out behind you, and then exhale, tucking it in. Next inhale, you might reach left arm out as well if you wish, or just stick with the leg. And as we exhale, tuck in. Inhale to reach, and exhale, cross that right leg over to the left side of you. So kind of like those thighs are crossed. And take a few circles here with your breath. Exhale, roll the hips back. Inhale, rock them forward. And then switching directions. Exhale, roll them back. Inhale, rock them forward. The right leg might be more straight, more bent. Just explore some opening here, preparing these low back and hip areas to move. Next inhale, right leg stretches out long. Touch it to the ground. Turning onto the left side, we reach the right arm up into the sky. Your gate pose, side of the body strong. And exhale, come back to center. Maybe a few cat-cows if you wish, or just pull that belly in. Belly muscles also working here because they support our low back. Inhale, left leg out. Exhale, tuck in. Option to add that right arm. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, tuck in. Take one more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, reaching and crossing that left foot out and behind over to the back. Those thighs kind of crossed, and take your circles. Exhale, roll it back. Inhale, forward. Maybe 2 or 3 times, and then changing directions. Exhale, rolling back. Inhale, rocking it forward. Just feel where maybe some opening can happen with the movement. Inhale, reaching that leg out behind and stepping that left foot down. We roll onto the right side. Right hand and right knee, left arm up into the sky. And as we exhale, back into that tabletop. Again, reset the spine however you wish. Cat-cows, stillness, side to side, just with your breath. And let's take it through on the right side again. Inhale, extend, exhale, tuck. Inhale, extend, exhale, tuck. Finding that balance, belly strong. With your last one, maybe you add a little bit extra here. You can reach back and grab that foot. Inhale, open heart. Before we exhale, cross those thighs. And we're moving the feet out of the way a little bit and seeing if we can push the hips back. Now they might reach the ground, they might not, but just look for that stretch sensation. And either hang out there, or if your body allows, take a fold. Again, the hips can be off the ground, the hands can be on the ground, just pushing the hips back to wherever you can feel sensation, and take a few breaths here to release. Stress, emotional stress definitely has an impact on our low back. With your next inhale, walk the hands forward, extend that right leg out behind, and once again, right foot places down. We turn onto the left side, our gate. Option to stay here, or see if we can lift that right leg off the ground. Maybe find a bind here. Strong belly will support our low back and not just help to ease the tension now, but to help it be healthier. As we exhale back down to earth, our tabletop. Again, your option how to reset. Stillness, movement. Before we take it from the left side, inhale, extend, exhale, tuck. We have 3 times. Inhale and exhale. On your last time, you might decide to add a little extra. See if you can bind that foot. If not, totally okay. And as we exhale, crisscross those thighs, left underneath right. Create a little space between the feet and begin to push the hips back. Maybe they don't reach the earth. Maybe we're just pushing back and breathing there. If they do reach the earth, maybe take your fold. There's actually research that tells us that the degree of stress that we have in our lives, higher or more severe stress, is correlated with up to 3 times more back pain. So as you regulate your breathing, as you take this time for yourself, not just easing the muscles, but easing the stress, helping this out, helping your back pain. Inhale, we come to center, reach that left leg out behind you, and we find our gate pose. Maybe a little balance here. You can grab that back foot or not, just keep it grounded. You can keep it lifted, you can do a little pulse up and down. And as we exhale, turning towards the earth, our tabletop once again. Maybe inhale a cat-cow, exhale, tuck. Inhale, cow, exhale to our cat. Feeling what's changed, little circle through the hips, through the neck. Feel what's open, what's different. Now let's crisscross those ankles, walk the hands back, and we're just going to turn around. Don't make it too complicated, but now you're facing the other way. You're at the top of your mat, a deep fold. Inhale, lift through the heart, lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, hips come down. Turn the feet out slightly, the knees turn out into our Buddha squat. And the hands can definitely stay on the earth, the hips can stay higher. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, take your fold. And we'll run through this a couple more times. Inhale, lengthen the spine, eyes come forward. Exhale, sinking down into our Buddha. Feet turn out, maybe pushing the knees out. You can roll side to side. Inhale, legs lengthen, spine lengthens, eyes forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, last time down into our Buddha. Maybe the ankles even stretch. See if we can point the heart up. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, your last fold. Feet turn forward, and as we inhale, sink the hips, bend the knees just a little bit, and arms reach up to the sky. See if you can inhale, reach that right leg up, cross it over, and then exhale, both feet touch down and we fold with legs crossed. Hands can stay on your legs, they can reach down towards the ground. Really big hip stretch, maybe side of the leg. This is where our IT band connects to the hips here. We're stretching it out. You can inhale, exhale to ground. Inhale, back up into the chair. See if we can do it with crossed legs. And then exhale, step that right foot back, hands down to the earth. Now you have choice, that back knee can stay off. We can inhale, lift up through the heart, maybe push that knee out. We're going to spend a few breaths here. Or the top of that back foot can come down, that knee can rest on the earth. You may even be able to bring the elbows down, and let's breathe very consciously here. Into the sensation of the hips, the low back. Consider the muscles releasing as well as the tension of the mind and the body as we focus on the breath. Inhale, we push up, and exhale, sink the hips back, lengthening out through that left thigh. Now the hips can stay raised, or we can sink them down onto the heel. Your body will be the guide. What we're looking for is the sensation of a stretch behind the left thigh. So wherever your hips are, to allow that to happen. When the back gets tense, other muscles tense up around it, including the legs, and vice versa. When the legs are tense, lower back gets tense. As we inhale, we move the hips forward into this low lunge, reach the arms up, open them into a goal pose, heart opens. Exhale, hands to hips, shift back. Inhale, open, push hips forward. Exhale, shift back a little bit. One more time. Inhale, heart opens, hips forward. Exhale, shift back a little bit. Hands touch down. Inhale, take that right foot up. Lengthen through the spine, and then exhale down into our Buddha. We'll take it through 3 times again. Inhale, lengthen spine and legs. Exhale, take your fold. Inhale, lengthening spine, eyes come forward. Exhale, sinking down into your Buddha squat. Feet turn out slightly, maybe roll side to side. Inhale, lengthen, looking forward, spine is long. Exhale, fold. look to your belly. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, sinking down into your Buddha, turning those toes out. A little rock, a roll. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Turn the toes forward with our next inhale. We find that chair pose. And this time the left leg. Exhale, cross over, maybe sink a little bit lower. Inhale, rise, and exhale, take your fold with those crossed ankles. Just let your body hang here for a breath or two. Release. Always coming back to the sensation of the breath, away from the thoughts of the mind. Inhale into our chair, maybe with those crisscrossed legs, and as we exhale, the left foot steps back. Hands reach down towards the earth, and we're finding that deep, low lunge here. Option to push that thigh out, heart and chin can reach up, or come on down to the ground and find your breath again. More pain in the back that we've had, more discomfort, more anxiety, worry about the back, or just not feeling good. And that creates more tension, which creates more pain. We get caught in this cycle. Take time to release. Inhale, we push up, and then exhale, sinking back. With that right leg long, the hips might be lifted or they might be sinking down more. Just look for that sensation of a stretch behind the right leg. Breathe into that. And use an inhale to rock it forward into that lunge. Heart reaches open, maybe goalpost arms. Exhale, hips and hands touch. Inhale, push hips forward, heart opens. Exhale, take it back a little bit. Inhale, open, and exhale, release a little bit. Placing the hands on the earth as we inhale, drag that foot forward, and exhale, sinking back down to your Buddha. Just one time here with the Buddha and a fold. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, take your fold. Maybe hang out an extra breath. As we inhale, lengthen a little bit. Go ahead and just cross those ankles. Have a little seat. Ease yourself down to the earth. Now let's see if we can wrap the hands around the back of the thighs. Start to balance on the tailbone. Keep the hands wrapped or reach them out. A few breaths here in our boat pose. As we exhale, the feet touch down, wrap around the knees. Take an inhale to lift the heart up to the sky. Maybe rock and roll through the shoulders. Release the back. And we got two more. Inhale into our boat and hold. Core strong. Legs can be bent or straight. Exhale, feet come down. Knees can be wide. Inhale, open the heart. Arch the spine. Maybe roll through the neck. Little movement through the spine. Your last one. Strong tummy equals safe back. So inhale into our boat and hold. This time as we exhale, roll onto your back. You may be able to ease those feet up and over the head, maybe even to the ground behind you. They might be more lifted to the sky, or if that's not working for you, come from your boat into just rolling onto your back and hug your knees in. You can have a little rock there side to side. But whether the feet are over the head or not, just ease out here. We're going to cross the ankles, roll forward, strong into your tabletop. Tuck the toes, and we'll come into your down dog just for a little bit here. Hips up to the sky. We'll inhale, reach the right leg up to the sky, and as you exhale, bring that knee in and cross the right foot over the left thigh, like a little figure four. Use your hands here to push back a little bit, and then we inhale, right leg back up. This time we bend through the knee, hips open, stacking the right hip on top of the left, and maybe some little circles through that hip. Kind of explore how we can open it, with that right foot reaching to the left side. And with our exhale, step it back to your down dog. Recover here. Left leg inhales up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale to cross. Create that figure four and have a little shift side to side here, opening the hips, bringing the chest close to the thigh. With your next inhale, lift that leg back up, this time bending the knees, stacking left hip on top of right, and a few little circles. We can roll the knee a little bit in one direction, then in the other, open the hip. And as we exhale, set that foot back down, your down dog. Inhale, knees to mat. Exhale, sink the hips down and back towards your heels behind you. Fingers stretching away from the body. Recover here in your child's pose. Maybe feel a physical opening, that increased blood flow. Releasing a little tension through the muscles will help ease discomfort. It also will help heal the emotional states that maybe led to the discomfort or have come from the physical pain. Also feel the openness in the mind. You've given yourself a space just to breathe. Over the next couple breaths, easing your way to seated. Knees bent, feet planted, a little bit of width between those feet, maybe a mat width. And just have a little rock side to side, and eventually just let those knees come over to the left side. And then walk your hands over that left thigh, easing your belly, your chest down towards that thigh. Feel that kind of spiraling motion of the hips, the low back. Let's just hang out here for a little bit. Breathe. The mind will start to take you away, especially if you are in a time of stress. And just allow the mind to keep coming back to the feeling of the breath. Leave the stress as a problem for later. Inhale. Slowly walk the hands close to the body. Coming back to center. Maybe some stillness feels good, or feel free to move before we rock the knees to the other side and take the fold here. And think of these poses as an expression of letting go of the struggle, just feeling things as they are, allowing your breath to carry you. Being very slow as we rise up and ease ourselves down onto the back. Place those feet firmly on the ground, arms by your side. Use an inhale to press into the heels, lift the hips up, and take maybe 3 to 5 breaths here, really squeezing the hips up to the sky. And with an exhale, release down. When you're ready, inhale, go again. We're going to take 2 more of these, squeezing up. When we get that tension in the low back, we want release, but the tension, the pain in the back can also be not just with tight muscles, but with weak muscles. We strengthen a little bit. Exhale, set it down. Get yourself recovered. And when you're ready, your last time, push into the feet, lift and squeeze. It's also improving posture will help our low backs overall. As we exhale, release. Let that left leg come flat onto the mat. Hug the right knee in. And either with one hand, both hands, give a little circle in one direction through the hip joint, and then the other direction, just circling that knee. And then reaching the hand to the outside of that right foot. You can pull that right knee down towards the earth with the knee bent, or straighten it. Maybe just explore a little movement here. See if the left side of the body can stay flat on the earth. A little half happy baby. And then we bend that left knee, rest the right ankle onto that left thigh, and wrap the hands around the back of the left thigh as we pull it close to the body. It might feel good to straighten through that left leg or keep it bent. You can also wrap around the outside of the shin, the left shin, if that helps. Or use a strap around the thigh if it's hard to reach. Just feel the release through the hips. As we inhale, release, that left leg comes long, and as we exhale, taking that right knee in a twist over to the left side. Reach the right arm out and away from you. Turn your chin to the right, so chin is moving in opposite direction of that right leg. And once again, breathe into the spine, the hips, the low back. Very slowly and gently, the leg comes to center. Release it down to the earth. Just take a moment, lying flat. Feel the difference between right and left. And let's give the same love on to the left side. So when you're ready, the left knee bends, pulls in. Some little circles through that hip. If you take in one direction, take it in the other direction. And then reaching for the outside of that left foot. Maybe the knee stays bent. Maybe the leg lengthens, or a little combination, moving it around. See if the body can stay relaxed even though the hand is exerting some tension, holding onto that foot. The right knee starts to bend and the left ankle comes on top of that right knee, grabbing around the right thigh or shin somewhere, leg straight, leg bent. Just a gentle pull into the body. Release through the low back, through the hips. Slowly that right leg inhales down to the ground and the left knee exhales over to the right side of the body. Extend that left arm out long to the side. Chin turns away from the knee to the left. Just allowing time, gravity, breath to slowly let more space arise naturally, not forcing. The space will just naturally arise when the body is ready. In the same way we will feelings, anxiety, depression to stop, we just have to provide these kind conditions and they will stop when they're ready. As we inhale, come to center slowly, and exhale, release those legs down to the mat. Let the ankles just flop out, the corners of your mat, the arms by your side. Allow your bones and your muscles to settle into the earth. very heavy. And just let the effects of the practice settle into every cell, every tissue, rebalancing. So you begin to feel the sensation of your breath. Let your attention come back to that gentle rhythm. With your next inhale, you can reach and stretch, maybe shift side to side. It might feel good to hug the knees into the chest and give a little rock on that low back that supported you through so much. And then decide your best way to come to seated, maybe rolling onto your side first, maybe rock and roll on that spine to come up. Find that seated shape and just take a final few intentional moments of awareness and observation. Having this purposefulness in healing. With an inhale, maybe roll the shoulders. And if it feels right to you, bring your palms together in front of your heart. May you be healed from the inside out. The light in me honors and bows to the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today, and please tune in next time.